welcome. I always worked as an outside contractor. Always had my own office. I always did myself. I was trained from the beginning to create my own business. And you want a customer, you got to get it. You want to sell something, good, sell it. Then it has to get invoiced and blah, 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 blah. Penn Station, there's these big steps landing on 7th Avenue. So I'm going up the steps, and I stop and I look up, and it was the Pennsylvania Hotel. At that time, the 6th largest hotel in the world. Did not know that. So when I sold to hotels, I used to count the number of rooms, so I knew when I went into the hotel how to charge them. You know, what pricing to give them. You know, like if you had 20 rooms or 30 rooms, you got a better price than if you had 6 rooms. You know, volume, how to charge. So I stood there and I'm counting windows. And then I realized it went all the way around the block. All of a sudden, from nowhere, my brain went, cha-ching! It just went, wow! And then I remember thinking in my mind, and this was religious to me, and this is where I shall dwell. And it took me 1 year to get my first customer. 1 year. I said, there's money there. I just have to figure out what to sell to them. So I went door to door. And what I said to them, and this is very important, I said to the buyer, what do you need that you don't have that your present supplier is not giving you? What pricing do you want? Or what kind of deliveries do you need that your present supplier is not giving you? Say yes to everything unless it can hurt you or someone else, is immoral and illegal. Say yes. Just say yes. And then go try to figure out if you can do it. Because again, you know that that's needed. One of my students said to me at a meeting, I heard you in my ear. And I was just about to go no. And he says, I went through your 4 processes and I said yes. And I increased my business very considerably. And one of my students, Kenny, would come to the meeting. He says, every morning, he says, I wake up. And he said, and if things are not good, he says, the first thing I do is I say, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know, I taught them, don't blame your employees. Don't blame your employer. It's up to you to make it good, not anybody else. If you live that life, you live that game, you'll have nothing. But if you don't live that life and you don't live that game, you can have everything. Remember, you are the author of your own life. You can write any book you want to write. I wrote a book that said, I think I'll go out in the world. And I just think I'll do it.
I came here tonight to see Sheila speak in person, to get motivated, to get energized, and to learn from one of the best in the business, to learn how to build a business.
She knows what it takes to get yourself out of it, and it is all about personal responsibility and taking that action and just saying yes. Just do it.
I think she provides a sincere life story where she used a real life circumstance and was able to portray and catalog exactly the steps she's taken through her successes and her challenges.
All that she's been through from her childhood to her success. And I thought that was awesome because so many people that have passed like that don't think they can make it. But she was a great example of success no matter where it comes from.
We were so fortunate. We had met Sheila probably about a year ago, who gave us a consultation for our business, Pieces of Energy. And Sheila's advice, her insights, her just innovative way really helped us to integrate some really important principles to our practice. And I think the most important thing is to always say yes to opportunities and to really embrace all that's around you. So thank you, Sheila.
She just showed everything. Her personality, her perseverance, her love for what she did, and her love for her clients.